Well, I'm here. I don't know how I'm here because it's just been manic. The last the last few hours, it's just been manic. I've done bugger all day. Nothing. Zilch. Nothing. Nada. So earlier on, I thought, I know, I'll put my makeup on. So I did my eyes. I don't know if you can tell, but I did them. And I thought, I look pretty tonight. I look pretty for everybody. So I did that. And then I had to go and pick my son up from work. He was working late tonight. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Please say, oh, somebody got a notification. That's great. Hi to the newbies. Welcome. I'm in a tizzy. Those that are used to coming on my live will know I'm always in a tizzy, but I am in a tizzy tonight. So put my makeup on. As soon as I put my makeup on, this eye started running, and I mean running. It hasn't stopped, guys. It hasn't bloody stopped. And I thought, oh, so much for me looking beautiful for you guys tonight. It's not going to happen. This is what you get. But what I have got is I've got my Jeffree Star Calabasas. So for those of you that were interested to see what it looks like on me, I'm going to put it on again. The last bits of it there, but I have just eaten. Honestly, it's a bloody nightmare. I was meant to pick him up at 7:30 tonight, so I thought that gives me plenty of time to get back. Then he was late coming out. He didn't come out till about 10 to 8. We had to eat when we got home. So this is me in tizzy mode. So Calabasas. To be honest, I would have liked it a bit more pink. It's not pink enough for me. So let's have a go. Tell me what you think. See what I mean? And I've already got some on. This is like the second lot. What do you think, guys? What do you think? It's nice for every day. Do you know what I mean? Everyday wear. It's a nice lipstick and it feels nice. My daughter bought it for me. And she bought me the orange one as well. Can't remember what that's called. But anyway, that's that done. That's my makeup done. I'm going to say hi to everybody. Lovely to see you all. So, hi, Rai. And hi, Carolyn from Ohio. And hi, Lucian and Brandon. It's lovely to see you all. And hi to Faraya and Erin. It's lovely to see you all here. Thanks for coming. I nearly didn't make it. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Had my hair done, guys. I've got even more plaits this time. Do you like it? And I've got red, and I've also got that colour, which is a sort of, see? You can see that quite well there, can't you? So I had that done as well. Hey, Frog. Hey. Yes, please hit the like button. Hi, Brooke. We've got lots to talk about tonight. Firstly, though, let's move that a bit. Firstly, guys, we have to talk about Gemma Collins leaving the dancing. Well, it's not dancing. The ice show. What's it called? Dancing on Ice. Thank God she went. That did me eyes, guys. My problem is I've got hooded eyes. So it doesn't matter how much I do my eyes. They still look sort of all squinty and small. And never mind. That's why I wear glasses. To hide part of my face. So what do you guys think about Gemma Collins going? I'm so glad. And I will say, big up to her. She was gracious, wasn't she? She was gracious in defeat, which makes you wonder, how is she so deluded? when they were saying like, oh, well, we're sorry to see you go, Gemma, do you know what she said? Yeah, well, at least I've come and entertained you all. No, you haven't. How can she be that deluded? She hasn't entertained anybody. She's a fool. A fool. Brooke, how are you, darling? Yes, we have to talk about the Monn. Okay, who watched my Monn video this week? I had such fun doing it. Who watched it? Guys, I must say, I had a little spat on Twitter last night. I can't remember what it was about now. But this illiterate woman tried to have a conversation with me. Now, she doesn't know that I used to teach English. So I might get lost for words occasionally, but not in the written word, most definitely not. So anyway, I came back with something or other. I can't remember what it was. And then, oh, that was it. She was having a dig because I put up the video of Don Monn eating like that. So she didn't like that. So she came back with, yes, well, he may eat like a cow. He may eat like a cow, but you drink like a fish. You're always drunk. I thought, little does she know that this is me. It's not me being drunk. When I'm drunk, I go the other way. I go all tired and sleepy and have to find somewhere to put my head down. I don't get all sort of hyper on drink. So that did make me laugh. Thought if only you knew. Silly woman. I don't know who it was, Brooke. Quite possibly. What's her name? Madam Butterfly or something. Lady Butterfly. So I kept coming back with I came back with I don't think your powers of detection are very good. And I wonder what Peter will think of you likening him to a cow eating. I don't think she's come back. I don't think she's come back to me. I am a hyper woman. I am, Faraya. I'm hyper. But when I drink, I'm not hyper. I couldn't get any hyper than I am. Do you know what I mean? Drink's certainly not going to do it. Yes, I know, Rye. You did get tagged in it, but I took you out as soon as I could. Well, he spends a lot of time at bars, so doesn't he just? Yes. Where's our Ollie? He'll be here in a minute, no doubt. This, for my friend accusing me of being drunk all the time, this is strawberry. The old Tesco strawberry drink. Sorry, Frog, you hate YouTube. I'm booted off and so it is going. I didn't get that last bit, Frog. I'll remember your name in a minute. Hi, Jamie. How are you, darling? I hope you're well. So, guys, what have you been up to today? What should we start with? What have you been up to this week, I should say? Right, let's see. Lucian, that's because it starts in the inside, the lovely. Lise, she said, yeah, yes, I agree with you, Rye. I thought she was quite good in her acceptance speech, but it just sort of acceptance speech. It just goes to prove just how deluded she is. She hasn't got any talent. Anyway, I don't want to be talking about her all the time. She gets right on my nerves. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Erin. I enjoyed doing it. Excuse me, I'm going to be very unladylike and have a swig. Sorry. I haven't had the time to do anything. Hi, Jan. What time is it where I'm at? It is 9 o'clock. It's 9:23 p.m. So, thank you, Lucian. Oh, that's really nice. Rye went on a bike ride. I used to ride a bike. When I was in my teens, I used to ride a bike all the time. No, ride a bike. Not I was a bike. Thank you very much. Hi, Tam. Yes, Pete. Jamie's a bike. I'm not a bike. If I am, I'm a very rusty one. Let's talk about Don Monn. Yes, we could talk for hours about him. Oh, good Lord. O'Reilly. Do you know, I suffered it. I put my phone on, the other day, and I just left it there, and I just thought, right, just listen, see what he's coming out with. He came out with the biggest load of crap. And I thought, how do people watch this every day? And there was a bit in it where he was saying that when he was in LA, he had something like an epiphany because he was predicting what's going to happen with certain people in YouTube. I thought, well, I hope he's predicting what's going to happen to him. Yeah, I do need a bit of oil, Jamie. I know I do. I love doing his impressions, and I don't really care. What? They're all predictions. Predictions. What does he know from his grotty little abode in Indiana? Indiana wants me. Lord, I can't go back there. Indiana wants me. No, I can't go back there. That's a really, really old song. Why I decided to sing it, I don't know. I don't watch the other ones, though, Brandon. I can't watch Trisha. I cannot watch her. I just think she's awful. Awful. And every time I've seen her, all she does is stuff her face. And she's all bloated and... No. I mean, is she trying to kill herself with food? Is that what it is? I don't know. EastEnders is very full at the moment. Or dull, do you mean, Rye? I think it is. I think it's really dull. It's like they don't really know what to do. Who cares about Hunter and what's her name? What's her name? His mother. Who cares? I couldn't give a toss. I think Hunter's playing the part really well, though, isn't he? He's quite sort of intimidating. And he's only meant to be 16. I think it's horrible. Oh, she's followed me on Facebook. Oh, bless her. Thank you, Faraya. I don't do much on there. Right, Jamie, I'm so close to giving up on EastEnders. I let it build up and I'm like, oh, God, I've got 5 episodes to watch in one go. I do that sometimes, but normally only 2. And it's so trying. I mean, the bit, what did you think about Kat going into the hospital, telling Hayley that she's got to go home and look after her kid? That house is bursting at the seams with people, and yet it's meant to be Kat that's just looking after the baby. It doesn't make sense. It's silly. What do you guys think? Hi, Tom. He's psychic, you know, and special in every way. He certainly is special. Those interviews, I tell you what, I was cringing. The one, I skipped through 2. I couldn't watch the one with the girl, but I skipped through 2, and I was just cringing so badly. It was dreadful. How can he look at that and think that he did a good job there? I mean, somebody came up with something. I was in a live the other day on a panel, and we were discussing it, and somebody came up with the idea that at least if he had discussed makeup with Thomas Halbert, they might have had something to talk about. Instead, there was nothing apart from him eating all the sweets on the side. He kept leaning over. That's all he did. It was embarrassing. Oh, and I did see on Twitter, he's put something like, oh, looks like I'm going to be going back to LA again very soon, or sooner than I thought. What do you think, guys? Who's going to go? Who's he going to be interviewing this time? It was Erin, wasn't it? What? Dr. Leg's dying next week, so should be better. Poor Dr. Leg. They dragged on this old boy who you can tell he's not very well. And his storyline is that he's dying. I mean, if I was that age and I got dragged onto and I was asked to go on to a soap I used to be on, I think I might be a little bit depressed if they said to me, right, well, we're just going to film you dying. It's like, oh, really? That'd be nice. Why do they do that? I've got so many people on here talking about different things. I'm going to have to jump in and jump out of different subjects. Ohio here. Hi, Luke. Oh, somebody else is here from Ohio, Luke. How you doing? Oh, thank you, Luke. That's a lovely thing to say. Who else comes from Ohio? Somebody at the beginning said they came from Ohio. Carolyn. Carolyn was in here. Beg pardon? Who are you speaking of? Who's psychic? Peter? Yes, Lucian. He thinks he's psychic. Mark my words. I saw some things. I had like an epiphany when I was in LA, and I've made some good predictions, but I have to wait until the people that I did it with have agreed to film it or show it or something. I thought, oh, do me a favor. You're full of crap. No, they're not killing Jean off. Don't say that. She's my favourite. Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. He has met Shane, but I don't think Shane will do a collab with him. What are they going to talk about? Probably someone I haven't heard of. Yeah. No, I couldn't watch it either, Tori. I really struggled. But my problem is quite a few people DM me and say, oh, Jan, guess what the Monn's up to? And I'm like, oh, so I do have to do something about it. And this week I had such a laugh doing it. And I'm glad you guys liked it. I hope you all watched it, because I really did enjoy it. But, you know, he just makes himself... What I can't understand is he's a 46-year-old man, he's a middle-aged man, and all he wants to do is talk to young kids. Why? Is it because he thinks he's a young kid? Doesn't he see that he's like doddering and he's like, do you know what I mean? Hello, Annabelle. Welcome. Yes, he was so out of his depth. It was really cringeworthy. And I know people think that I just slag him off because I don't like him. Well, those of you that follow me know that that isn't actually the truth. Would I meet him? I probably would, but then I'd be so straight talking with him, he wouldn't know what to say back to me. Because I'd be like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you know, I can see, why drive around for an hour and a half in the middle of the night? What's that about? I don't get it. I mean, I used to watch it, you know, before all this hoo-ha started and before he showed his true colours. I did used to watch him, but I still don't get why he does that in the middle of the night. Hey guys, did you notice I've done my eyebrows? Look, could you tell? Do you know, I just think they look really daft. Look, and when I talk, I move my eyebrows a lot, so I think they look really silly. But everyone says, my daughter says to me, Mother, that's how they talk to me. Mother, you have to do your eyebrows because they sort of frame the face. And I'm like, really? So I've done them. What do you think? Hi, Dre. How are you, sweetheart? Are you good? Yeah, okay. You don't think it's weird. Dre doesn't think it's weird because he's got friends of all ages. I can understand that, Dre. But I think in the case, you're 27, darling. You're not a 46-year-old man who only seems to want to talk to youngsters. Come and talk to me, Peter. Come on. Sit there giggling. The problem is, he didn't have a lot to say. Peter is too shy to ask for a collab. He was just going to LA to take some tours. My ass. Didn't read that very well, sorry. Sorry, Brooke. So I wonder who he's going to be seeing next. Who do you think, guys? Do you think it's going to be the big Jeffers? That'd be interesting. The problem is, he's always said that he suffers with social anxiety. Now, how does that work when he wants to do collabs? Does it make him act in a certain way? Is that why he was acting so badly? What do you think? And if he had social anxiety, or if he has social anxiety, why even put himself in that position? Because nobody really wants him to do it. Everybody's sort of saying, you know, well, what are you doing? I know he's just trying to make himself relevant, isn't he? Hi, Annabelle. Hi, Bev. What products did I use for my brows? I used, what was it? Bobbi Brown. Was it Bobbi Brown? It's over there. Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, I think it's in the other room. I use like a eyeshadow, but a darker one. Right, and with a thin brush. He's not his fan opening is the most necessary part of the video. I don't bother with his videos anymore. Just keep updates. Yeah, I don't watch them either, but some people come to me and say, Jan, what do you think about this? And I think, do you know, I have so much fun doing them, so I'm quite happy to do that. He's not a pedo, I'm just going to say it. That's the implication people are going for here. No, I don't think he's a pedo. No, I think it's more that he wants to stay relevant, and he wants to sort of appear to know about those things. I mean, was he going into these interviews as a mentor? What was he doing? He didn't, you know, maybe he should. He always says, oh, I don't edit. Well, maybe he should have edited, and he should have said, you know, the reason why I've gone to see so-and-so is because of this, and just lay out a bit of a format, because I just don't understand why he went there. And no, for the record, I don't think he's a pedo either. But I do think I think he's like the oldest swinger in town, if you see what I mean. He'd be like the oldie in the disco because he wants to still be young when he's not. The driving thing truly is interesting. What's it about him? I've no idea. Oh, thank Thank you, Joe. You like my eyebrows. The problem is I use them a lot when I'm talking. I seem to have lost my I've lost me wrench man tonight. Maybe he was busy. Maybe he's out. Okay, he needs a job. He's trying to pay for his vacation. Yeah. Hi, Evelina. How are you, darling? Thanks for coming in. It's lovely to see all you people in tonight. Needs to find people his own age. Yeah. He talked to some older ones as well. Who else did he talk to, Jamie? Okay, it's weird to constantly slag him off and a bit harsh, really. He's just a broken soul. I don't think he's a broken soul. I think he's a very he's very narcissistic, and he doesn't see outside of his own world, his own world and his own car. And I think the fact that he was lauding it above everybody and giving people advice and saying things that weren't entirely true has been his downfall, and he needed to be accountable for that, but he wasn't. And that's where people have felt that they've been duped, and that's where he needs to just sit down, forget the BS, just sit down and say, look, okay, I did exaggerate this. I haven't really got that qualification. I was doing this when really I was, I wasn't doing that, blah, blah, blah. Just be genuine. But instead, I think he's just, I don't want to say he's out of control, because I think he knows what he's doing. But I think he's very desperate as well. And for me, I feel he just leaves himself open. He's like a parody of himself, and because he keeps coming out with all these different videos and different channels, he's just making himself laughable. You can be. I've always thought myself that I'm what do they call it? A jack of all trades, master of none. And I think there's a lot to be said for that. And I personally categorize myself like that because I do so many other things that and then I think, oh, well, I'm not good at just one particular thing. I'm like just crap at everything, but I do everything. And I think that's the same with him and his channel or his channels. And I don't think it's done him any favors, because some of those channels are ridiculous, guys. They're ridiculous. Oh, hi, Jordan. I'm bullying Peter. Oh, am I? Hi, Lulu. Thanks for coming in. Jordan, I hope by what I just said, you can understand why I do talk about him. I was a fan of him back in the day. And yes, I agree with that, Tori. Peter lacks any self-awareness, and I think that's very true. I don't think, it's a bit like, and I can't really equate the two, but it's a bit like the Gemma Collins syndrome, where she thinks she's wonderful. She thinks everybody thinks she's wonderful and she's performing from them, but the vast majority of people think she's an idiot. And I think that's the same with Peter. He thinks he's wonderful. He thinks he can sit in his car and drive around for an hour and a half and people will listen to him. And people do listen to him. And he has helped a lot of people. I'm not disputing that. He does help a lot of people. But the vast majority of people are like, what the hell is he doing? So it's that sort of syndrome. Do you understand? Thanks for clarifying. And yeah, I agree. He should have edited and been more focused, etc. Yes, I think so. I think that's that as well. You know, if I was to have a guest or if I was to interview somebody, then I would have the questions ready in my head. I wouldn't just sit down and have a giggle with them because I think you owe them more than that. Does that make sense? And I think by him thinking that he's big enough and funny enough and whatever enough, he didn't even prepare. And that for me, it just shows how delusional he is. And I don't think it was actually very fair on the other people. And the Rich Lux one, I felt Rich Lux was looking at him like, there were times when when I looked at Rich Lux's face, he was like that. Really? And you could almost see it in his face. He was thinking, really? Because there were no questions. There was no structure to it. And if he wants to go down that line, if he seriously wants to go down the line as a mentor or an interviewer, he's got to be more focused. I mean, I'm the least focused person in the world, but if I'm going to do a job, I'm going to do it properly. And if I'm going to interview somebody, I'm going to have the questions ready. I'm going to be focused on that. You can have a bit of fun and laughter afterwards, can't you? But not as the whole thing. Him just laughing all the way through it was not entertaining. The only person or the only people it was entertaining to were the wolf pack who thinks his shit shines. Oh, sorry, Freya. But, you know, they're the ones that sit day after day and listen to him droning on, regurgitating the same stories night after night after night. So when they see him with, you know, a bigger YouTuber, they're like, oh, we're so excited for you, Peter. Oh, God, you're wonderful. Whereas everyone else is looking at it and thinking, no, what you doing, guy? Oh, Evelina. Yeah, I don't blame you, Freya. If you don't like the guy, then don't watch him. Yes, I agree with you, Dre. Are you not well, Evelina? Oh, the child has been sick all week and now it's my turn. Oh no, I know there's so many blooming things going around. I thought I was going to get it from the grandkids because one of them had a hacking cough 2 weeks ago and this cold that seemed to last for a long time. And then the other one got it and I thought, now it's me. Yay! Guess who's going to get a cold? But so far, touch wood, I've been all right. Right, let me read. Yeah, it's important for me to feel that you guys understand where I'm coming from as far as doing the Peter Monn things. I do it in humour, but I'm also a caring person and I would never, ever bully anybody. Never. And so if people think I'm bullying, then they really are barking up the wrong tree. That's not me at all. But the reason I talk a lot about Peter Monn, when I'm asked to, I only talk about him really now when I'm asked to talk about him. And when I do talk about him, I talk from the heart, really, because I was duped by him. I did find him helpful sometimes, not because I'm a recovering addict or anything like that. I'm not, period. But I used to think he was different to a lot of other people on YouTube, and I thought, he's like a breath of fresh air. But the more I've seen of him, the more I realise he just regurgitates the same thing. And he's, is he a clever man? He's I don't know. I think he knows what he's doing. And he's being successful enough, so he's going to keep doing it. Hi, Lisa from Australia. Oh my God, isn't that wonderful? Right, Jamie, I'm sorry you haven't sort of managed to understand what I'm saying. So I think I'm just going to kick you out, darling. Okay? Because we don't have any of that nastiness in here. We're a nice place because we like to have fun. And Ollie, you're late, darling. Can you kick out Jordan? He doesn't understand. I've been trying to understand, explain things to him. He doesn't understand. So boot him out, Ollie, please, if you don't mind. Peter lived in his own little bubble. Yes, he does. And to a certain degree, we all do, Dre. But then if we go onto a public forum and we pretend to be somebody else, then we must expect some feedback from that. He was out there driving in the ice and snow and he cut off. No, Tori. He was out in the ice and snow and he cut off an ambulance and just kept rambling. Yes, there are a lot of people in here tonight. I'm really pleased. That's lovely to see. I was beginning to think I was invisible. Ollie, did you hear what I said, darling? Because I can't work out. Oh, I can't work out how to do it from here. I'm good at that. I'm good at that. Agree about Rich Lux. There were 2 videos, one for each channel, and even Peter said to him, don't let me take over. See, I think Peter's probably aware of how he is, and maybe he just can't help himself. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, maybe he just can't help himself. But, you know, it's not even his personality that gets me, you know, and I can't say that I dislike the guy. I don't dislike the guy, and I would actually like to meet him. But I feel he's duped a lot of people, and that's not nice. And also he's made very racist comments. So, need I say more? I don't believe it. Joy Sparkle, hello, darling. Thanks for coming in. How are you? I've been looking out for vids. How are you? I hope you're well. God, you're all writing so much. It's all. So did everybody get their notifications tonight then? Now I see why Alex is always at work by himself. He's bored listening. Yes. Do you know, I don't want to say anything about their marriage because that's their private thing. But it does make you wonder. Alex isn't home a lot, is he, guys? Hi, Lisa. Did I miss you? The Rich Lux interview was a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. I think somebody said that he was in, like, it was over his head. I just don't feel that he could handle it, which is a bit odd. When you think he's meant to have been a counsellor, so you would imagine that he's quite good in a one-on-one situation. He doesn't come across like that, does he? See, I used to do tutoring as well, one-on-one. I used to teach people to play the keyboard, and I've taught kids in school. Excuse me, another sneeze coming. So I can talk to anyone one-on-one, and I don't care if they're famous or not. Doesn't bother me. I'll just talk to anyone, and, you know, I've done TV and different things, and I just chat to people because they're people. Done and done. Thank you, Ollie. Jan, we should have played Old MacDonald to get Jordan to the... Damn! I forgot about that. Yes, Joy Sparkle's in. Yeah. Hi, McGee. I think you need to get rid of McGee as well, Ollie. He's come on and said a lot. He's probably about 5. Come on and used a swear word. So he's all like, yeah, I can come into a live stream and I can use a swear word. Nobody can stop me. Only I won't be able to spell it properly. I'll spell it with a K instead of a C. How are you, Joy? Let me read. Hi, Jan. Huge fan here. Oh, thank you, darling. I'm good. So happy you're thriving here. Thank you, Joy. I don't feel like I'm thriving. I feel like I'm like lost in the sort of Twitter sphere and the YouTube sphere. But never mind. I love coming in on a Sunday and just chatting to people. And I've got a lovely group that come in here. So that's lovely. What? Thanks, Lucian. Yeah, Joy, I miss you. I miss your videos. Are you going to be doing any more? That ball that idiot pulled was most reprehensible. Do you know, why are people so mean to other people? I don't get it. And the thing is, some people, you know, wolf pack members probably think the same. Well, why is she so awful to me? Well, I've explained it to you, and I'm not actually awful. I'm a nice person, and I'm not a bully. But people are genuinely horrible to other people. And I think that's really mean. I think it's horrible. I don't understand it. Why not? He speculates all the time regarding people's relationships. Yeah, I guess he does, doesn't he? What amazes me is how he's backtracking on the what's her name on the Trisha Paytas thing. One of the other things that really upset me, actually, or made me look at him through a different pair of eyes, was when Joy Sparkle, no, not Joy Sparkle, Trisha had that meltdown. She had a meltdown on Twitter. Peter came on his next video and he was like, did you see that? Oh my God, I lived for it. It was brilliant. It was wonderful. And I thought, hang on a minute. This girl has obviously got mental issues. She's got mental health issues stamped all over her, just like I have. And he sat there and laughed and said it was good TV. It was good to watch. And I thought, hang on a minute. You're meant to be a friend of hers and you're laughing at her having a breakdown. No, don't like that. Right, who else shall we talk about then? Thomas looked so annoyed at the whole situation. I know, I bet he thought, oh my God, it's like sitting with my dad or sitting with my granddad. You have to be on the ball tonight, Ollie. Ollie Dre's 27. He's a youngster. But we're going to be going to some Hollywood parties, me and Dre. We're going to be going to, no, not Hollywood parties. Which parties we going to, Dre? We're going to take some nice hairy men with us. Mind you, I don't really like hairy men. I quite like, what do I like? No, and back, and when they've got hair on their backs, guys. Has anyone ever had a man with hair on his back? Yes, I am better being single. I know. Oh, Dre's young at heart. Who's married in here? Those of you that are married, put 3. Rye's got a birthday in 3 weeks on a Sunday. What are you doing, Rye? Oh, thank you, Faraya. Yeah, when you get older, I'll make you a moderator. I can't at the moment, sweetheart. Oh, Carolyn's married. Lisa's married. Hairy bats are not cute. No, they're horrible, aren't they, Tori? Horrible. You're nearly 24, are you, Rye? What do you think of the lipstick then, guys? It stayed on all right, hasn't it? I quite like it. Yeah, it's quite nice. Oh, Rye. 24 is not getting old. Tori's married. Da, 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 da. How old are you, Tam? Da, 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 da. 27. Well, you're 27, Carolyn. Tam's 22. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, you do, Rye. How old are you, sweetheart? 24. Just quick, just wondering, use a Midnight Quickie was banned. That one of ours or a troll? No, it's a troll. It was a troll. Oh, we've had quite a few trolls in tonight. Yay! We should have done Old MacDonald. Should we finish on Old MacDonald tonight? For those of you that haven't done it. But, Ollie, I think the microphone's going on my Mac. Do microphones go on Macs? Carolyn's been married 25 years. Jesus. Really? That's a long time, isn't it? That's a long time to be married. I'm not sure I'd want to be married that long. But then it's quite nice, isn't it? I suppose. You must know him inside and out. Ooh, that's not a very good nice thought, actually. Should we get up the music? Should we get up the old iChat? How long have we been on? We've been on 50 minutes. I'll go back through the chat and boot any trolls I find. Yes, Ollie, you were a bit late tonight, sweetheart. Ollie, did you hear what I said about the sound? I think there's a problem with my microphone because when I play back the videos, I can hear certain bits are louder than other bits. Oh, wow, that's a long time, right? Congratulations, Carolyn. I should say that really, shouldn't I? Instead of saying, oh my God, you've been with the same guy for 25 years. I should be saying, congratulations, Carolyn. Sorry. I'm not very good, am I? Right, get off. Don't want you. Remind me tomorrow about that. Close and close. Oh, dear. How did I start YouTube? That's a good question. I'll have to think of an answer. Do you know what? The main reason, if I'm totally honest, there were a couple of reasons. One, my daughter got diagnosed with, well, you know what? Hang on, just went down for the tissue. Yeah, my daughter got very ill and I needed something to sort of keep me going a bit, if you see what I mean. That was one reason. And the other reason was because I can be myself on here, whereas I'm always like, it's going to sound like a real sob story, but my kids are always saying, oh, shut up, Mum. Or, you know, they don't like me being hyper and up and down. So I decided to do, I don't know what my first video was, but I started doing videos and thought, do you know what? I really like this and I can be me. I can be me without having the kids telling me to shut up. So that's the main reason. Does that make sense? Oh, did you, Ryan? They were awful, weren't they? And the thing is, that's all right, Ollie. You don't need to apologise anymore. Faria, how old do I need to be? You need to be a bit older than you are, Faria, darling, because there could be some people come in and use really bad cursing words. So I don't think it's appropriate that you're a moderator yet. Thank you, Tori. Yeah, she's okay. She's just had a second op last week and she's doing really well. Yeah, that's it. I used to do EastEnders. And my best friend said to me, Jan, you always make, because we always used to talk about EastEnders a lot. And she said to me, you always make me laugh when you talk about EastEnders because I do all the voices and, and that. So I thought, I'm going to try it. She said, you should try filming yourself when you're doing it. So that's how I started, really. You're 61, are you, Luke? Married 30 years. Wow, congratulations. Hi, Elaine. I've got me weepy eye again. I'm sorry, your kid will one day come to love you in time. Oh, no, the problem is that they're adults now, Dre, and I'm just a bit wild for them. Put it that way. I'm just too wild for them. One of them is like me. Yeah, she's quite a lot like me. She's done modelling and oh, my ears have just popped. She's done modelling and been on the TV. In fact, she's going to be on the TV again soon, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. She's a dancer and that. So she's quite out there. The other one, the other daughter, isn't like that at all. Hates the camera. And although they both went to theatre school, she didn't really like it. And the eldest son is a musician and the youngest son is not. So, but the men find the boys, my boys, they accept me for who I am and what I do, and they don't judge me, but the girls do. Yes, darling, I know you're very mature. I know you are, sweetheart. Right, let's see if I've missed anything. It's 5 p.m. Got hot in Florida. What's the weather like there? Oh, hi, Kate. Thank you. Oh, it's cold. It's windy. We've had Eric, the storm, fly in this week. I hate it. I hate bad weather. I want to emigrate. Who would let me come and emigrate and live with them in a warm country? Yeah, the grumpy tinker. The thing is, he's really like that. Yes, I know. And I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. Come to Florida. The only thing with Florida that worries me is you do have alligators, don't you? And I don't like alligators. And you do have storms. Oh, you want to come as well, Kate? Hi, Heidi. Can everyone say hi to Heidi because she's new? You live by a lake, Elaine. What, in Florida? But doesn't that mean that you get crocodiles and alligators coming out and going in your garden and things like that? I don't fancy that. Also, I think Don Monn might be moving to Florida. Or so he said. He's not moving anywhere. Where do I live? I live about 28 miles out of London. Just one, and he is nice. What, you alligator? God. Oh, you're from Las Vegas. Nice. See, all my kids, apart from that one, have been to Las Vegas, and they say to me, Mum, you would love it in Las Vegas. The only thing I don't love is the idea of being in a plane for bloody 8 hours. So I'm not going to do it. Elaine's got a crocodile. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, I used to do Britain's Got Talent reviews. Yes, I did. Las Vegas, that sounds so much fun. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. I'd quite like to be in Las Vegas, but do they have a beach? Because if I'm going to move to a hot country, it's got to be near a beach, because I like the water. I like swimming and that. I like the sea. I love the beach. Excuse me, I'm being a lady. Come to Sydney. It's hot and sunny today. Oh, lovely. Yeah, but there's a lot of spiders in Sydney, isn't there? Have I ever been to the States? No, but my kids have. They went with their dad. When I split with their dad, the 3 elder ones, oh no, only 2 of them went. They went to Disney World with him and have since gone, sort of as adults they've gone. They've all been. They've been to New York, where else? Las Vegas. I think that's it. I don't think they've been to, and Florida. That's where they went with their dad, Florida. I don't like spiders either. I'm trying to build up to fly into Australia. Happy New Year to you too, Heidi. Australia is filled with too many animals that can kill you. I think we could say the same thing about America though, Dre. That's what puts me off about going to America as well. But just my luck, I'll go over to America and then Trump will be kicking out all the blacks and I'll be like, tossed out. I know, it'll all go horribly wrong. Oh, that breaks my heart, Rye. When you get the pictures of the animals that have been killed. Why do people do that? And then they sit there and be photographed with this beautiful animal they've just killed. I hate it. Disgusting. How can people take pride in that? What type of person are they that they can do that? I don't get it. Yeah, the only animal I have to worry about is Trump. I know. He's a tosspot, isn't he? What is oh, no. Do you know where I'd like to go in America? I'm not bothered about the other places, really. Although I would like to go to a beach. I want to go to New Orleans. New Orleans, where the music is, so I can dance on the street and have a carnival. That's what I want. And I want to go to Rio de Janeiro as well. You want to go to Hawaii, right? You know how bugs like to find nice rocks to hide under? It's like the world is a rock and Australia is at the bottom of the rock. That's a good analogy. It's never really appealed to me to go to Australia. I think because it's too far away, because I'm a bit of a travel phobe, it has to be said. But I'm hoping to be going to Berlin soon. And when I go to Berlin, I'm going to do a vlog, a bit like my Paris vlog. You guys need to check out my Paris vlog because I had a good time. You want to go to Russia, Brandon? Have you heard of Petty Page? Yes, I have. But to be honest, she's a bit coarse for my liking. You know, I don't like. I follow her on Twitter, and I see some of the things she puts up, and it's not my kind of thing, really. Ollie, your boyfriend is in Virginia. Who's in Virginia? I want to go to Virginia to meet my boyfriend. Is that a boyfriend or best friend, Ollie? In the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, on the trail of the lonesome pine. He's a West Virginian. Oh, wow. Like, was it the Waltons that lived there? They lived in West Virginia. Isn't that where you come from, Dre? Aren't you in Virginia? Probably completely wrong. How can you? Yeah, no, I hate it. Oh, right. So how do you manage a long-term relationship like that, Ollie? Oh, come to Europe, Dre, and I'll show you around London. We'll meet up and I'll take you somewhere nice. It was -40 when you went to Russia. Oh, my God. No, Faraya. Ollie is a boy. I'm so dumb. Never known my other cousin had been on a few other programs, maybe, and has a YouTube cousin channel of her traveling around the world and doing yoga. Wow. I thought, okay, oh, West Virginia's a different state, is it? So you're in Virginia. That's a county. That's a state, is it? And then you've got another state called West Virginia. Let me think if I can. Right, I like to think I'm quite good with America now. So let me think. What cities are in Virginia? Charlotte. Is Charlotte in Virginia? Oklahoma. I had an argument with Trisha on Insta. Did you? Did you, Rye? What, recently? I don't follow her on Instagram. Oh my God, I've got better things to do with my time. What did you have an argument about, Rye? Charlotte is in North Carolina. I don't know very much about. Hang on. Look what I've got here. I've got me global thing. What's it called? Forgotten what it's called. Globe. God, I'm thick as they come. Right. Yeah. Let's see. Where's America? Right. If England's there, right. England. I have to go by where England is. Because it's across the water from England, isn't it? Right. Okay. United States of America. I can't see. Hi, Alison. Welcome. I'm just trying to find out what cities are in Virginia. I don't know any cities in there because I'm rubbish. Are you American, Alison? I asked her to stop eating in her videos and she didn't take it well. Really? Did she respond to you? Right, okay, so that's the United States. Can you see this? Yeah. Right, that's the United States. Now, Virginia is in mid, isn't it? Is that in the mid? I can't see. The lighting's too poor. Texas, Denver. Oh, no, I can't. I can't say. You'll have to let me know. It'd be easier. Williamsburg, Roanoke. What are these places in Virginia? I also didn't realise my cousin even had a Twitter, and Rachel Riley, Danny Mack, Ricky Gervais, Ryan Thomas, etc. are following. Are they really? Carolyn, I live near Roanoke. Virginia is on the east coast. Hello, Lilybet. Is it Lilbot? Oh, it's on the east coast. So that's west. That's east. So it's on the same coast as New York, is it? I'm getting it all wrong. I like Ricky Gervais as well. Okay, darling, I'll see you next week. I said it right. I said it right. I said it right. I can't say. You know I don't like Keith Lemon. You're just getting me started now, aren't you? Richmond is in Virginia. I'm just trying to think. Do you remember when the Waltons were on and they used to go into the shops? They used to leave their ranch and they used to go to the shops. Where did they used to go? I thought they used to go into Charlotte. Maybe I got that wrong. Keith Lemon is a twat. He's an English guy and he's just not very funny, but he thinks he is. What's a big city in Virginia and then a big city in West Virginia? And where did the Waltons live? What was the what was the song that they used to sing? I've always hated Keith Lemon. Oh, I know, Ollie. Keith Lemon and Michael McIntyre are the most irritating comedians ever seen. I know. And my son went to see him in Wembley. He went to see Michael McIntyre. I said, I couldn't. I made my daughter go with him. I couldn't go. No way could I sit there and listen to him squeaking for 2 hours. No way, Jose. Forget it. Oh, isn't he awful? I don't hate anyone. No, I don't hate anyone. Walton. Oh, the Waltons lived in Virginia. What was the town they used to go to? Do you remember when they used to go to a town? They used to go shopping. Remember John Boy? He got a job, didn't he? Oh, you like Michael? My son likes Michael, right? Just because I don't like somebody doesn't mean to say you don't have to like them. You've all got your own brains. Yes, I know. That's true, Brandon. A lot of them like them. Has anyone been suffering with dry skin? My skin's been awful. I've been picking it like with my teeth, my lips. What was I talking about? I meant to say, has anyone been having trouble with their lips? Because mine have been really dry. I've been like biting. You ever sort of get a bit and you go like that and you've got a bit of the skin? He is a twat. He is. Have you ever done that? And then sometimes, occasionally, you take off too much. You've got this big, big load of skin, and then your lip starts bleeding. Yeah, I know. I need chapstick. Does anyone know anyone that's got any chapstick? Who's up for singing at Old MacDonald in a minute? So what I do, this, guys, for those that weren't here earlier, this is the Jeffree Star Calabasas. And this is the look on my lips. The problem is my lips are dark. It's the colouring. So I suppose what I could do is put a lighter colour underneath and then put the lipstick on. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's talk to Faraya. To be honest, Jan, I just feel a bit down about the whole moderator thing. I was a moderator on a friend's channel and they were pleased with my work, but they quit. But if you think I'm too young, that's okay. Faraya, I know you're grown up for your age, darling. Let's leave it a few months, yeah? And what we'll do is I won't have you on your own. I'll have you, say, with Ollie and perhaps one other person, okay, so that you're not working on your own. How does that sound? Do you exfoliate them? No, I don't, Tori. How should I do that? No, my skin's not dry. My skin's not too bad, actually. But I do use cream. I think it's oil of Ulay cream. Oil of Ulay, getting old, so slap on the cream. Oh my God, Jan, I died laughing from that. Liquid lip, not ammunition. What do you mean, Alison? I've got liquid lip. I've got one of Jeffree Star's. This one. What's it called? Yummy. I've got Yummy. You use a toothbrush or flannel, put some oil on and give them a rub. Really? What, on your lips? Really? What oil? Like cooking oil? Anyway, that's my other Jeffree Star. Would I ever get a lip filler? Well, I was thinking about it. What do you think, Mai? Olive oil and sugar? What, at the same time? That's right, cracking a joke. If I had a lip filler, you wouldn't see the rest of my face. Oh, did anyone watch? Because I couldn't watch it because it contained needles. But did anyone watch Jeffree Star's procedure he had done the other day? Yeah, I know what olive oil is, but you put sugar with that? That's what's in a lip scrub. You must think I'm so thick, you people. Because I haven't got a bloody clue. I might give that a go, girls, but I'm not having a filler. This face does not need a filler. It needs a facelift, but it doesn't need a filler. I don't like all these bits at the bottom coming down. Do you know what I mean? Do that. But I love that. Yes, at the same time. Yeah, see, I'd be much better if it was like that. Why does your skin get slack when you get older? Who can tell me that? Where's Luke? Luke, why does your skin get slack when you get older? Kate's a what? An RN? That's a registered nurse, isn't it? Right, Kate, why am I getting all this? How can I get rid of that? What? Gravity and lack of elastin and collagen. What? This is? It wasn't that bad. Just cut the wet end. What? Okay. It's like having a conversation with a split personality person. Do you know what I mean? 1 minute they're talking about this and the next minute they're talking about something else. Hi, Dre's mum. When are you coming on, darling? When are you coming on Roxy's? We can have a laugh. Your boy, I tell you what, Dre's mum, your boy and me on Roxy's live stream. Out of control, lady. Out of control. And it's him, it's not me. Anyway, getting back to this. So it's a lack of elastin and collagen. Right, how do I get that in there then? How do I put it in? Pills? No, I'm not watching that. No, I'm not watching it, right? Elastin. Oh, what, like elastic? So that's what's missing, is it? I don't like it, guys. Answer you. I did answer you, right. I said, no, I'm not watching it. She said, I bet it is me who's out of control. She's right. It is you. I've only got to open my mouth and you roll about laughing. You have to laugh, don't you, guys? That's what I say. If I didn't laugh, I'd be crying. And I tell you what, I'm an ugly crier. You don't ever want to see me cry. Ugly as hell. My daughter was saying to me the other day that when she was filming the other day, she was crying. And I said, oh, no. I said, you're such an ugly crier, aren't you? I said, you're like me. We're both really ugly criers. Some people, some girls can cry and they still look lovely. Me, I look terrible, guys. Don't ever make me cry online. My nose bloats out. My lips bloat out. I lose control of my lips. I lose control of my tongue. I dribble. Snot everywhere. It's not nice. Don't ever make me cry. Did you see that woman? No, I didn't see it, Brandon. The woman who won 70 grand on the chase. Did you see it live then, Brandon? I'll have a look for it. So am mine, Dre, but I've never had complaints, darling. Never. What can I say? I can't say too much because we have somebody who's underage here unless she's gone. Dr. Sarah Tonks on YouTube is a wizard with injectable. I don't like injections though, Alison. I cried on a EastEnders review. Did I? Oh, no. No, I mean real boo-hooing, right? Not just a few tears. I mean real boo-hooing. I'm awful. I'm dreadful. So does she go around injecting people, this Dr. Tonks? We got another crap UK Eurovision entry, have we? Oh, guess who's the... Oh, I can't speak now. Australia. Is the guy that was on Sean, was it? Shane? The one who dresses up as a girl, woman. Oh, I'm saying it all wrong. Is she doing the Australian one? What's that? Courtney. I think she's lovely. She's beautiful. And what a nice guy, if that makes sense. Crying isn't attractive on anyone. Yes, Dr. Tonks is amazing. You'd think that people had had surgery. What does she do then? Just give them an injection? Oh, she didn't get through. Oh, that's a shame. I would have liked to. Australia aren't in it anyway, are they? Anyway, I'm talking rubbish. You like injections? Jeffree Star brought out this. He said, oh, you know, I'm going for this operation because it's something I've been really self-conscious about all my life. Well, since I had a bodged job. And it was something to do with his lip. So I saw like a picture of it, that I'm not watching it because there's like this great big injection. I thought, no, not watching it. UK has A-balled again. So who's doing it? No, Faria, did you answer what I said when I said about in a few months' time? Oh, right, yes, you have. I've seen it. Okay. Good. So you're happy with that, are you, darling? And then, you know, I don't want you on your own. That's the only thing. As long as Ollie's here. And I'm thinking perhaps Tam as well. It's another slow song. No. No. Should we do Old MacDonald and then we'll leave? Because it's an hour and 20 minutes. Ryan will be telling me I've been on for too long in a minute. He'll be like, Jan, do you know you've been on for a long time tonight? Should we do Old MacDonald? I don't know what the sound's going to sound like though, guys. How many months? Just a couple of months. Hey, Jan, here's an idea. Would you ever think of adding a night bod to your lives? It would be good with advertising your Twitter, Insta, etc. How do I do that, Ollie? Remember the heavy metal from... Yes. Ollie, I'm thinking Faria. Okay. Held. How do you say that? Click the join button on the right top of the page to have Nightbot to join the chat. Oh, what? On the dashboard. All right, I'll do it after, yeah? Don't mod me. Will be no one on. Yeah, I know, Rye. That's why I didn't ask you, sweetheart, because I know you do get offended. That's why I didn't ask you. Otherwise, you would have been second, most definitely. But I thought, I don't know. I think Rye might get a bit upset. Okay. On the dashboard. Well, I'm not on the dashboard at the moment, am I? I'm in the live control room. From there, you can set up a bunch of things. You can ask Nightbot to post a link every 5 minutes to either your Twitter. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, no, Rye, that's awful. A neighbour plays heavy metal all night. Oh, you've just found me on Twitter. Thank you, Tori. Okay, in a couple more feeds, yeah, and a couple more streams for Aya. Okay, I just want to set this thing up. So, Ollie, if I did that, would you still be able to be a moderator? Ollie, what we should do, can you message me? Because it's probably boring to other people. No, I know you don't get offended by swearing, but I think you get offended by some things, right? But you guys have been with me from the very beginning, so that's why. Dre, when are you doing a live? Yeah, you don't have to do it right now, Ollie, but if you can do it before next week, and then I'll know what I'm doing. Can I set that up before I go live? Did you go live with that idea you had the other day, Dre? I saw you putting out some feelers. She's always undermarked, Dre, in my opinion. Dre, when you go live, do you just go YouTube live? Or do you go on the Google Hangouts? Yes, at least Gemma's gone. Thank God. Thank the Lord. James Jordan is always overmarked, and I'm sorry, but it does help that he's a dancer. Yeah. Oh, you do the Hangout, so I could come on with you then, Dre. Do you want me to come on yours? Stayed in the medics. Alison, where are you, darling? Yeah, exactly. All he needed to learn was how to skate, whereas the others, they have to learn how to skate and dance and interpret the music. Yeah, well, let me know when you're going on. DM me, Dre, on Twitter, and let me know. Oh, you're from Scotland, Alison. Okay. Yeah, and let me know, and I'll come on. And all we'll do is laugh on there. Jane and Chris's Dallas dishwater. Yes. Right, guys, I'm going to have to go because it's past. I mean, it's an hour and 20 minutes. What should we do? Should we do Old MacDonald? I don't know how the sound's going to be, guys. It could be crap. Shall we do it? Shall we do it? Shall we do it? Let me know what you want to talk about, though, Dre, because that one that you were talking about the other day, I don't know who it is. Right, what are we doing? Old MacDonald. Are you off to bed? Okay, then. Night. Someone's woman. Hope you're... My voice is going. My eyes running. My nose will start in a minute. Right, where are we? I don't even know if it's going to work. Right, where are we? We're not there. I miss my music on here, but I do have fun with it when I split up the video. Right. Oh, I know you're there somewhere. Where are you? I was on there the other day. I saw it the other day. BQ. Oh. Where's that gone then? I must have moved it. It's gone, guys. So we're just going to have a dance instead. We're not going to have a sing, but then it might not sound right. I don't like it when it doesn't sound right. That's really annoying that I've lost Old MacDonald, you know. It's on my other one. It's probably in the thing. Are you there? Are you there? Oh, there we are. Old MacDonald had a farm, and on that farm he had a cow. With a moo, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo, old MacDonald had a farm. Bye, Torry. Old MacDonald had a farm. Bye, Kate. On that farm he had a cat. With a meow here, meow there. Everyone's going. Bye. Bye, Brandon. Bye to everybody. Oh, MacDonald had a farm. Bye, Jamie. I will see you all next week. Have a good week, guys. Don't take any crap from anyone. And I will see you next week. Love you.